So if you're feeling unmotivated, just watch this whole video. Don't look at the comments. Don't look at other videos. Just stick around, watch this whole video because I'm going to help you be motivated. I'm going to help you not want to quit anymore. So first off, I want to say this. Motivation does not last. We all know this. Motivation does not last forever, and it's always going to burn out at some point. But what I would like to say is you can make motivation last a lot longer than you think. You can get so much progress in because you can make the motivation last. And I want to tell you that today, how I'm staying motivated for longer periods of time. So you maybe remember, if you're one of the original subscribers, that I kind of stopped posting for like a month or two last September or something like that. The truth is, I was just burnt out. I was not disciplined at all. I wasn't motivated at all to keep going. I just wanted to quit. That was one of the hardest periods of my life because, I was just coming off of like getting my first sale and getting these highs, but I still just felt unfulfilled. I felt lost and I didn't want to keep going. I wanted to quit. Honestly, I thought about starting a different business. But the truth is, it was just my dopamine. My dopamine was cooked. My dopamine receptors, they were not good. I was watching so many reels on Instagram. I was on Snapchat getting these random apps from people that don't even matter, by the way. Snapchat is gay, and if you want to have Snapchat, just don't keep streaks. Streaks are so gay. But this is the worst enemy, is dopamine. Your dopamine, getting bad dopamine. So obviously, like we know, if you're not a beginner, basically you get dopamine. Dopamine is a very good thing, but you can't, it's bad if you get it from instant gratification, like scrolling junk food, porn, maybe, whatever it is that you're struggling with. That is bad. Like, bad habits give you dopamine, but I'm not going to go into the science, but basically you want to do things that give you good dopamine. That is like cold showers, working out hard, working on a business. Like, I'm getting so much dopamine right now, but it's good dopamine and it lasts. So I have the high, which is motivation. Dopamine is basically the motivation, like, mm, hormone or whatever. I don't even know the science, bro. I forgot. But it's basically, if you have this high, like after a cold shower, it stays there for a long time. But if you do something bad, like let's say you jack off, you have that high, it gets up there, but it goes down really fast. And then you feel guilty. You're like praying to God to forgive you, all those kinds of things. So you need to cut off those things and fill them in with good habits. So cold showers, like I've said, meditation, eating clean, being as healthy as possible, you know, those kinds of things give you really good dopamine. And that is what's going to keep you motivated. That's what's going to keep you attacking. Because sure, you can do work with bad habits. You can become successful with bad habits, but it is so much harder. It is significantly harder to become successful, to get good work done if your dopamine levels are cooked. Because I've tried it. I've tried to have the balanced lifestyle of, eating junk food, but also working pretty hard. It doesn't work. I am the most productive, the most disciplined right now because I've been extremely clean on my diet. I've limited scrolling. Like, obviously, I've scrolled a little bit. Like, I'm human. I'm not perfect. I've scrolled and stuff, but I've limited it to a lot less than it used to be. I don't really use Snap much anymore. And I've had longer periods of motivation. I'm very motivated right now. And I know it's going to go away, but it's going to be a lot more easier to be disciplined if I know that I'm going to have a longer period of motivation. So remember this: if you want to be motivated, you have to get rid of the bad habits. That is crucial. That is what's going to change you. And that's what changed me. I have the best physique of my life right now. I have the best mental health of my life right now. I feel so amazing. My mental health is good. That's a big factor too. If you have good mental health, you're just naturally going to be more motivated and more disciplined. So just get rid of the bad habits, please. 2 weeks, just try it. 2 weeks. And if you want to go back, that's up to you. I don't really care. That's up to you. That's not on me. But I'm telling you, Getting rid of the bad habits is going to make you so motivated to become successful, to get good grades, all that, whatever you want to do. And I do want to say this. You maybe ever heard of a dopamine detox where you just get rid of all the things at once. I don't really think it works because I tried to do dopamine detoxes before and I would fail like day 2 or day 3. And it's because you didn't slowly take things out. So, like, I don't mean, oh, now I'm just going to jack off 3 times a week instead of 8. Like, don't do that. Cut things off immediately as soon as possible, but do it one at a time. So, let's say you have a bunch of bad habits, scrolling, junk food, and staying up too late. Cut off junk food first. Start eating clean. And once you get that down, cut off scrolling. Then cut off jacking off, whatever it is. Just cut things off one at a time, because if you cut off things immediately, you're going to get burnout and you're going to want to go back. If you want one-to-one coaching, check out the top link in the description. Can't wait to work with you. First call is free. God bless you, bro, and I will see you in the next one.